Hey everybody, how you doing? I got another saw here to show you. This is a 440 clone kit. Before everybody kind of freaks out about the clones, I just want to say that I built this about a year ago, and I cut quite a bit of firewood with it. So far, I'm pretty happy with it. I haven't had really any problems with it. Knock on wood. Even with the chain adjuster, which they say is a weak spot on it, I haven't had any issues. This thing is pretty powerful for what it is. It runs very well. And like I said, I built it about a year ago. I can't really say how much wood I've cut with it. At least 4 cord, probably 5 cord of wood, which isn't a ton of run time, but it's enough to find out whether or not the thing was going to blow up on me. When I built it, at that point, I had never even timed a saw. I had never even attempted it. I didn't have a timing wheel, anything. I had never ported anything. So I obviously went online and looked up on how to build these things and what to do and what to look for. So the only thing that I really did to it was a base gasket delete. I brought the squish down to about 20 thousandths, and I don't know what differences that made in the timing, but I can say that the saw probably runs better now without a base gasket than it would have with a base gasket. It seems like it pulls real hard. It's, is what it is, I guess. We'll say that. I built some of the 660 kits. I built an 880 kit. These things are hit or miss, with the components that they come with. They don't have real great reviews as far as like plating on the cylinders, that sort of stuff. And with the kits that I've built, I've seen differences in them. I built a pair of the Farmertec Clone saws, and you could tell looking through the components and before I was putting them together that certain things were going to fit better on one saw than another saw. So I kind of pooled the parts together that I thought were going to work the best. And that one particular saw that I built was very powerful. It was a nasty saw. And the other one, I knew just by the way the components were that it wasn't going to be as good, and it wasn't. So these kits are definitely hit or miss. I haven't done a lot in a way of mods to the kit the way that it came, other than the exhaust mod here, and I haven't really decided to put anything more into it because I wanted to be sure that it was going to last and hold up for a while. So next thing I'll probably do is change the dogs, and I might add the full wrap. And these things kind of get beat around a little bit. I was thinking about doing the guard underneath or whatever, but I like the 440 size because it's not as heavy as the 660, but it still has a lot of power. I have no idea what the power is on this, but I do know that it runs well. It pulls hard. With a 20-inch bar, I can't kill it. I've got a 32-inch bar for it, and that's nice to use just for bigger stuff, but it still pulls it no problem. The kits are exactly what they say they are. It's a kit. You have to build every part of this thing. There's no instructions. You have to figure it out. There's tons of videos out there on how to do it. I think building one of these for somebody that's interested the first time, it might seem a little overwhelming at first, but you throw a couple of them together and it kind of becomes second nature. If I was to do this again and build another one for myself, I think that I would probably buy a lot of OEM components, crank piston, bearings, do whatever you could as far as buying higher grade components. And I think it would be an even better saw. They're great for what they are. They're meant if you were to happen to back over your saw and smash it up, you could buy one of these kits and essentially replace anything that you broke on it. For the right person, if that's all you're looking for, that's great. If you want to build one of these into a kit because you want an Alaskan mill and you want to saw some stuff, they're fine for that. Commercial use, definitely not. I mean, I just don't think it would last to everyday punishment. But for the occasional use, to having a bigger saw without having to spend a ton of money, they're totally worth it. and you learn a lot when you're putting them together. And the other nice thing about it is when all this stuff is brand new, it's super clean. You can literally build it in your kitchen. I mean, not everybody has, you know, a nice warm shop to work in, or like myself here, a barn, you know. So if you want to build one, they're clean. You could build one on the kitchen table and they don't make a mess. But yeah, they are what they are. It's a kit. Yeah, I'm happy with it for what it is, and I can't really complain at all. It hasn't given me trouble. So anyway, if you like the kind of content that I'm doing here, like, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching.